So Google's new flagship lineup for this year, the Pixel 4, comes in two sizes. There's normal Pixel 4 and the Pixel 4 XL. So how does that difference in screen resolution, the difference in form factor, the difference in the thermals that you'll get in both of those devices, how does that affect the overall performance? Well, let's find out. So we have the Pixel 4 XL on the left-hand side with the Snapdragon 855, and we have the normal Pixel 4, also with the Snapdragon 855 on the right-hand side. But of course, the big difference here is screen resolution and physical size, which affects things like the battery and the thermals and how they squeeze all that stuff onto the motherboard and squeeze it all into the space. So the Pixel 4 XL is running 1440 by 3040, so that's effectively Quad HD, and on the Pixel 4 basically we have Full HD, which is 1080 by 2280. So as the test is now underway, we can see that it's looking pretty close at the moment. In fact, I can see even a slight lead there by the Pixel 4 as it goes into the 16 thread test and is churning its way through those 16 different tasks that are all running in parallel on the processor. Of course, this is a octa-core processor. Snapdragon 855 is an octa-core processor, as the Pixel 4 is now clearly into the blur test, which is the beginning of the mixed CPU and GPU. So looking like the Pixel 4 is the faster of the two devices as we now into the infinite scrolling list. Just to remember, this is a full speed test G 2.0, which means we get the Unity test and the Unreal test as we go now into the smoke particle test. A bit of a catch up there by the Pixel 4. I think 21 frames a second in the lower screen resolution there, 19 frames a second there for the Pixel 4 XL as the Pixel 4 has now gone into Unity test. The Pixel 4 XL is also into Unity test, but a clear lead now developing by the Pixel 4, and I would imagine as this is now pushing around less pixels through all this heavy GPU work, that it's actually going to gain more of a lead over the bigger brother, the Pixel 4 XL, and already it's into the Unreal test. So we're going through that forest now in the new Unreal test because this is full speed test G 2.0, Android versus Android, as the Pixel 4 XL is also now into the Unreal test. We've had Unity, we're now into, there we go, 1 minute 51.1 seconds, and the clock is still ticking as the Pixel 4 XL is just finishing that Unreal test as well. What's the final time going to be? Here we go, 2 minutes 1.6. Okay, let's break down those scores and see what happened. I don't know which device you expected to win, but clearly the Pixel 4 did with 1 minute 51.1, and the Pixel 4 XL came in with 2 minutes 1.6 seconds. So what happened there? When we look at the CPU time, 49.9 versus 47.9, so a 2-second difference. And I wonder if that's because of the thermals, because of the battery, because of the layout on the motherboard. But clearly the Pixel 4 was able to eke out a bit more of the CPU there. And again, the same when we get to the mixed CPU GPU, 28.9 versus 27.5. But of course, the real difference is when we get to the GPU, because of course the Pixel 4 is running in Full HD, many less pixels to push around. So we have 42.7 for the Pixel 4 XL, but for the Pixel 4, 35.6 seconds. And when you add all that up, you get a win by the Pixel 4 with 1 minute 51.1. My name's Gary Sims, this is SpeedTest G. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Please consider sticking around by subscribing to the channel. If you like to do Twittery things, don't forget that we have a Twitter account, SpeedTest_G. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.